I'm recording this on Monday, February 2nd, but I wanted to talk about the trade I took on Friday, January 30th. Um, I took a screenshot of the trade afterwards. I didn't win it. It was a losing trade. I actually broke my rules. Um, it was a very large supply zone on NQ. I should have waited for a conservative entry, which means I should have waited for a red candle close, but I didn't. I entered um, when I shouldn't have. Well, I entered prematurely, and I should have waited. Had I waited, I would have seen. I don't know if you can see my cursor. This is a screenshot on Paint, so this is my little cursor here. It's a little black dot. Um, Sorry. Had I waited, I would have seen price invalidate the zone. And I mean, it ended up going in the way that I was anticipating, but still, it hit my stop loss because I entered too soon. And I thankfully entered with not my maximum amount, so I only lost 147 for this trade. So that was my balance. Oof, you cannot see my cursor, but yeah. So that could have been an avoidable loss. It sucks that I broke my rules on the last day of January. I had an almost perfect month though. For the 21 trading days in January, I followed my rules 19 of those days. So that's an accomplishment, I think. So, no, it is. And so now for February, I'm striving for a perfect month where I follow my rules every trading day of this month. So yeah, that was Friday, the last trading day of January. Minus 147. Not too bad, but could have been completely unavoidable. Avoidable. Completely avoidable. So yeah, it kind of, not that I wanted that to happen, but it is now a very recent reminder, I guess, of why I need to follow my rules. So, yeah, that's it. I'm gonna probably combine this with the trading recap video of February 2nd. So, hi! Okay, so I'm going to clip this in at the beginning of the February 2nd trade recap. It'll give me a chance to play with editing stuff a little bit more. Plus, I did my makeup a little bit. Not really. I just did mascara, so I wanted to get some more camera time. But for today, I woke up early. I think I'm going to start doing pre-market. I want to find pre-market setups. They're usually between 5 and 8 a.m. The charts just look so much cleaner. NQ is usually, for the most part, behaving really nicely during those times. And then when New York opens, it just gets chaotic and messy and completely disregards what it had been doing overnight, and I just don't like it. And I enjoy waking up early, so I think that's what I'm going to start doing. I'm definitely going to do that for all of this week and see how it goes. I'm anticipating that it's going to go great. I really hope so. So anyways, today, Monday, first day of doing this, and it was worth it. Thankfully, there was a nice uptrend on NQ this morning, and a pretty clear, obvious zone where price had its little resting point before it went up for another leg. And so I marked that out. It was about a 33-ish point demand zone. So with that, I was looking for a semi-aggressive entry. I was thinking that I was going to enter within the zone with one contract, but I kind of hastily entered with 3 contracts within the zone. And so I then waited for price to it started to shoot up right after I entered, so I thought, okay, great. When price kind of seemed like it was coming back down to the top of the zone, I entered with one more contract as my runner. But then price kind of decided to chop around a little bit. It started giving barcode. I did have to walk away a couple of times, or just like look away from the screen, just because it was kind of just going back and forth. But I had a feeling that it was doing that before its next push up, so held faith and it paid off in the end. I also I kept my stop loss for that runner right below where price had tapped into the zone, so a little bit with it. That one runner's stop loss was within the zone. The other 3 contracts that I originally entered with, that stop loss was outside of the zone. And so yeah, it thankfully went smoothly after a bit of time. I think the whole trade took about an hour or so, and once it got to the 1-to-1 area for the zone is where I got out of the 3 contracts, and I left that one runner to go, and it took out the previous high, and that's basically where I got out with that runner. So it was a good trade, and it gave me $285. So yeah, I'm gonna clip this in, and then for the rest of this video it's gonna be like a sped through of the trade, because I did record the trade. I just didn't, oh sorry if you heard my stomach. I just wasn't ready to talk that early or be on camera that early. So this may become the norm. I don't know exactly how I'm gonna start, if I'm gonna have like a routine for these videos of like, you know, this is my intro, this is gonna be the middle, and blah blah blah. I feel like it might be different every video, again, because the main purpose of this is it's like a creative outlet for me, so I'm gonna have fun editing and doing different things. I'm probably gonna start including like screenshots. I need to figure that out, because anyways, yeah, so that's it. Bye. See you tomorrow.